Plus, don't miss the big one, Hoygaard's gigantic preseason outdoor clothing and ski sale. Save 20 to 60% on everything under the tent at Hoygaard's. St. Louis Park store only.
Love's proudly announces refastenable tapes.
You fasten and refasten in just one step.
It's Love's new one-step refastenable tapes.
The one-step tape that refastens great.
Just peel back slowly and refasten.
Here and there, anywhere.
So don't be left behind. Get Love's new one-step refastenable tapes.
It's a one-step tape with one-step tapes. Loves are great.
Why can't I get the style, ability, and shine for my hair at home that I get in the salon?
Now you can with Jerry Redding Mousse Styling Foam. Hold out your hand.
It smells like fresh lemons.
Jerry Redding Mousse adds shine, hold, and a touch of highlight without leaving hair stiff or sticky.
I love it. My hair's never held so well and felt so natural.
And there's chocolate mousse for brunettes, strawberry mousse for auburn, and neutral for any color hair. Jerry Redding Mousse, the great new styling foam for unlimited styling options.
KSTP TV, St. Paul, Minneapolis, Channel 5.
Hi there, I'm Gary Lumpkin.
And I'm Corbin Seitz.
And today on Good Company, we're going to show you the latest looks in fall fashions.
And we'll go on the scene as Gary Schendel walks with the animals to Met Center for the circus.
And we'll meet the star of Green Acres. He's a Minnesota native, actor Eddie Albert.
And Beth Wood will tour us through one of Lake Minnetonka's beautiful homes.
And we'll also show you what happened when I went go-kart racing at Brainerd International Raceway. Stay with us. All that and more coming up.
From the Twin Cities, it's Good Company. With your hosts, Steve Edelman and Sharon Anderson. Field hosts Gary Lumpkin, Gary Schendel, and field reporter Beth Wood. And now, Steve and Sharon.
Well, welcome back again, and welcome to you. Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming down, and thank you for joining us. We have got a great show today. In fact, we got to get right into it because we're going to start right off with going to see what Gary Schendel is out and about. The circus is coming to town, Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus, and Gary Schendel is out and amongst them somewhere doing something. Gary, where are you and what's going on?
Hi, we are here at the what has got to be perhaps the most fun place in the entire Twin Cities. We're here where the Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus is just unloading their big circus train. They're going to be bringing out the animals in just a moment. We have a couple of the clowns here pirouetting, a lot of kids, a lot of fun. Now what we're going to be doing a little later in the show is we're going to be moving out because they're going to have a big animal walk over to the Met Center. It's going to be about 6 miles, and we're going to be covering it for you, and it's going to be a lot of fun. As you can tell, everybody is out here. We're going to share it with you.
That's great, Gary. Thanks. The elephant walk and the clowns and everything there, the circus parade is...
I wish I was there. It looks like
a
fun.
6-mile walk. Well, we'll check back with Gary and see what's going on just a little bit later. But first,
we have a very special guest today that I'm sure will be familiar to all of you. Eddie Albert is in town to kick off the United Way campaign drive, and I think that he's most familiar to all of America as the star of the long-running TV series Green Acres. We have a clip from the very first Green Acres show. Let's take a look now at him in Green Acres.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm looking for Mr. Drucker.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, my name is Douglas, Oliver Wendell Douglas.
Pleased to meet you. Douglas, Oliver Wendell Douglas. You got enough name for two fellers.
No, there's no Douglas at the front of it. It's just plain Oliver Wendell Douglas.
Well, that ain't very plain. I'm Joe Carson, manager of the Shady Rest Hotel. You looking for a place to stay?
No,
I'm Floyd Smoot, and that there's Fred Zippel.
Well, I'm glad to meet you. You too, Mr. Zippel?
Yes, sir, howdy. And this is Arnold. I'll say hello to Mr.
Douglas, Oliver Wendell Douglas.
I thought you said there wasn't any Douglas in front of it.
That's a great show. Will you please welcome Eddie Albert?
Oh, no, right here, please.
I'm over here.
Oh, sure.
Welcome to the show.
Good morning, good morning.
Welcome back to Minneapolis.
Oh, I was happy to see that clip. That's one of the first we did, I guess.
It looked like it was setting up the whole premise of who you were.
Yes, that's how I figured
and
it out,
Arnold
too.
was.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten about Arnold.
I did too, you know, Arnold the pig. We always loved old Arnold.
Oh, he's retired now, in an old actor's home.
Probably made more money than anybody on the whole show. They always say.
He was the best.
He was the star.
Yeah, he was the real star. Yes, I loved him.
The big star.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that, now you've done other series, like you did Switch for a while, which was a more serious series. Would you consider doing a series again?
The writing is not as good as it used to be. That writing, for example, on Green Acres was really funny. And I don't see any shows that I think are all that funny anymore. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just being stuck up.
Plus, doesn't a series take takes a lot of time? I mean, it's a real regimented lifestyle,
well,
isn't it?
I've been very lucky because the people that I've done the series with have been marvelous people. Very funny, and really, it's a ball. It's a shame to take the money.
You know, I don't know if I believe that. But.
I mentioned, too, that you're a Minnesota native, which is almost true. You were born, I know, outside state, but you moved here at a very early age and grew up in Minnesota. Central High School, I believe.
Yes.
What are your memories of growing up in the Twin Cities?
Well, my memories are colored to some degree by where I've been since that time. In this sense, because I don't think you people have any idea of what a marvelous city this is. You have to travel quite a bit before you look at the other cities, New York, Los Angeles, San Francisco, wherever, Chicago. There's nothing that let alone South America or Africa or China. I was just in China. Nothing there like this, as you can well imagine. But this is a very special town. I have been in towns, small towns, where there's, because of the freeways, they're beginning to disappear. And it's a sad thing because in the smaller town, you have this wonderful, everybody helping each other and cooperating and protecting each other, and somebody is sick, they bring the soup and that kind of a thing. Well, Minneapolis is not a small town, but it still does that.
I think we do have that kind of feeling here in Minneapolis, and it's a very thriving downtown area that hasn't been taken over by freeways. I think you're right.
Well, the thing you mentioned that I'm here for the kickoff of the United Way.
Right.
You have 99 local organizations here that are helped by the United Way. Child abuse, alcoholism, wife beating, all that, many things. We have about 99 in Los Angeles, which is 10 times as big as this. You people all work together in a kind of a marvelous way, but you're becoming very famous around the rest of the country too. You might not know that. Everybody, the only thing that you folks do to hurt that is when you go out. Oh yes, gets to be 30 below here. What?
Is that why you're kicking off the campaign in September instead of February?
Well, I don't mind it. I was a paper boy here on Clinton Avenue and
that builds character, doesn't it?
Yeah, when I was about 9, and I thought 30 below was normal. I thought it was always like that, so it never bothered me really. I don't think.
In reading about you for today and reading up, I came across a story, and I want you to tell it about you locking an inventor in your bathroom for 3 days who with a fuel. It's something your wife. The story about a man who had an invention to make fuel out of water, and you locked him in your house. Does that ring a bell to you? Did we just make that up?
It's quite possible. Yeah.
I guess. Well, excuse me for bringing that, but your wife tells the story of how people who have inventions and get-rich-quick schemes kind of come to you over and over again. And this man came to you...
Not get-rich-quick. I never cared about that. What I did like was inventions. You're quite right. In fact, I invented... Oh, this might amuse you. I'm the inventor of that little duck that drinks. You know?
Have you made a lot of money off that?
Wait a minute, that sits on the edge of glass?
Didn't make a quarter.
You invented that?
Yes, that's right, yeah. I was trying to invent something else. And it ended up, and I got very dissatisfied, and I put some feathers on this. I was trying to make a pump. And I put some feathers on it and some eyes, and I sat there looking, and all of a sudden I started to laugh. But I never did anything with it. And somebody picked it up, and I hope they made some money. I have no complaints, but I'm happy that I did that.
We wanted to mention, too, again, that you are in town for the United Way Campaign Fund Kickoff, and that is going to be on the Nicollet Mall. There's the information on the screen now, and you will be doing a lunchtime program. It's $5.25, I believe, for lunch. It's a box lunch, and for reservations, you can call 340-7644. So anybody wants to come out and see you and meet you,
Well,
come down to the NSP Plaza.
have I got time for one more sentence?
I would think so.
Certainly.
It's very important that all of you listening realize that you're part of a marvelous city, and part of that is your responsibility to help out the other people who are not quite as lucky as you might be. And share your wealth and share your help for the United Way. It's going to be a marvelous drive, and it's up to you personally to get it as part of Minneapolis.
Thank you very much.
And that lunch is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Starts tomorrow, yeah.
Okay, good.
But it'll be here for weeks, 2 months, actually, till November. But you've got to start putting the money in right now, as a matter of fact. Yeah.
He's certainly, he's a great salesman for the United Way, and I think that if you'd like to go down and see him tomorrow, it would be really a fun thing to do. Thank you
at the mall. At the mall.
Yes, NSP
I'll be
Nicollet
there.
Mall.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Good, good.
All right, thanks for coming. We'll be
My
right
pleasure.
back.
Thank you.
The whole grain wheat isn't enough. The golden honey isn't enough. The pure bran and slow baking with no added preservatives isn't enough to call this wheat bread Home Pride. What makes it Home Pride is real creamery butter. Home Pride splits each loaf, then pours on real creamery butter and lets it bake right in. It gives our wheat bread a taste that's really special. Home Pride Butter Top Wheat. Nature's best ingredients, baked better with butter.
7:30. I'm starved. We've got a right to a good dinner.
You have. You've got a right to chicken done right. The taste that says with just one bite. It's the one and only Kentucky Fried Chicken. We got a right to chicken done right.
Nobody does it like we do with the Colonel's secret blend of herbs and spices.
This is great. I could work all night.
Oh?
Just kidding.
We do chicken right.
The next entertainment tonight is out of this world with E.T.'s new nostalgic series, Where Are They Now?, starring Robbie the Robot. It's a sci-fi lover's dream come true as we reveal the beginnings of this lovable mechanical marvel. Then,
fame and fortune does not interest me. It never has.
Tony LoBianco taking on a new role. E.T. takes you behind the scenes of his upcoming series, Jessie, on the next entertainment tonight.
Wednesday at 6:30 on Channel 5.
I love to sew, so I come to Northwest Fabrics at least once a week because there's always something new to see and to save on, including great links, a whole department of 1 to 5 yard bargains, remnant finds from famous designers and fabric mills.
Northwest Fabrics, the more idea store.
Don't miss Northwest's great fall fabric sale. Get special savings on Pendleton woolens, calico, corduroy, and much, much more. Save in every Northwest Fabrics department.
Welcome back. Let's face it, Gary, Labor Day's over, fall is here. There's nothing else we can do about it. We have to face it.
I think you're right. In fact, I started putting away some of my summer coats and get some of the tweeds and heavier jackets out.
Right.
Might as well face the fact, like you said.
I think the one thing that's going to help us face this winter are all of the wonderful new fall fashions that are out. You know, I do the regular What's Hot segment on the show, which deals with fashion trends. And so today, we're going to take an overall view of what's in fashion for fall and give you an idea of what the premier looks are. Then, over the next few weeks, we'll come back and zero in on them. Let's start off with the biggest look this season, which is menswear for women. Our first model is Micah, and she's from Donaldson's. And Micah has on a nice plaid coat, very simple, very basic, with a long skirt. Notice the length of the skirt, pleats around the bottom. And what makes this menswear for women is the lace tie, and then she has a big jewel pin on her tie in the front. So it's softened up. The pleats are nice, and then she has on kind of very soft kind of pumps, feminine pumps. Our other model is from Schlamps, and Lynn, starting out with the best, a full-length sable coat. And this is in a menswear style. Now, obviously, we can't all afford this coat, but it gives you the idea of shape for this season. Underneath, she has on a Marianne Restivo wool suit with the long jacket, beautiful tie, and again, menswear, but soft, silky fabrics. That's from Schlamps.
So menswear for women is the big thing this year.
That's it, and that's what you're going to see in the stores in all kinds of combinations, slacks and skirts. These two outfits are in the vintage look, the 1920s influence, and you can see it just by looking at it. Our first model is Bridget from Penny's, and she's wearing a sweater dress which has accents in the shoulders with the shoulder pads and a hip wrap. That belt is removable, and you can have a regular chemise, or you can wear it as Bridget has it there. She has the long, long pearls, and that is going to really signal vintage for a lot of people. And the asymmetrical strap on her shoes, that's very popular, and you see it on her other model as well, which is Debbie from Powers. She has on a silk version of the chemise with, again, the full sleeves and the 20s look, pearls, head wrap, and she's taken the sash and put it around her head, so you don't have to buy a separate scarf for that. That's from Powers. That's the 20s look.
That's more of a dress-up for evening type, perhaps?
I think so, yeah. Cocktail, dinner. Yeah, that's a little more for evening. Our next two models are going to show us brights with black, and this is a strong, strong look this season. Our first model is Wendy from Dayton's, and she's wearing, in the year of the coats, a different length coat. This is kind of a three-quarter look coat in fuchsia. She's got it with a simple black outfit underneath, and the accents are neon, bright green scarf, bright gold gloves. Our other model, Laura, is from Peck & Peck, and she has on another alternative two coats. Full-length coat, low double-breasted, with a shawl on the shoulder, and underneath a cobalt blue and black dress. Cobalt blue and fuchsia will be the really, that's a suit, sorry, will be the really bright looks for fall this season.
Those seem like unusual colors in that first model with the bright green scarf and that, what color jacket would you call it?
Fuchsia.
Fuchsia?
Fuchsia makes everyone look good. Pink makes everyone look good. Here's another fuchsia kind of look, but this is an active wear. Our first model is Maya, and she's from Jackson Graves, and Maya is wearing a big check blanket coat that just goes for miles. And like I say, if you're going to buy a coat this year, this is definitely the year to do it. Underneath, she's got sweats, but they're updated sweats, and that's why we call this active wear. It's sweats with a little dressier look. Our other model, Vicky, is from Foster's, from the Cotton Gin. And Vicky has on an Issey Miyake jacket. This is an Oriental designer, and look at her pants. They're like riding trousers. They have the wide flare on the hips, and they're stirrup bottom. And also her shoes are Italian, very strong active wear look. This is a long blue sun jacket, and you're going to see a lot of this look. Stirrup pants are big, just like, what, the 50s, 60s, ski pants, that kind of look. These outfits are knits. They're representative of knits. And our first model is Tricia. She's from the Limited, and this is from their Kenzo line. And you'll notice here, the first thing I think is that it's mixing of pattern on pattern. This is a snowflake design sweater. It's in a beautiful Kelly green and black, and she's got the knit sweater with the wool trousers. Now you'll see knit trousers, knit coats, everything in knits this season, knitted gloves and scarf. Our other model is Susan from Preview in St. Anthony, Maine. And Susan has on a little dressier version. She has on a nice short jacket with a knitted dress underneath. And this is kind of a hand-done look, very unusual jewelry from Emmy Stewart, who is a local designer but's gone national and even international, I believe.
The length of her skirt there, what is going to be the right length this fall?
I'm glad you asked it, because you'll notice there are lots of lengths, and there is not one particularly right length. You can choose this year, and that's kind of fun, because we all don't look good in the same length skirts. These two outfits are leather and suede. And on our first model, Josie, she's wearing an outfit from Posh. And notice how big the jacket is loose. She has on a red knit sweater underneath. Fabulous necklace accent, black leather jeans, very straight and slim. You're going to see leather and suede in all kinds of colors this season. The other look is from Edward Holmberg, and this is on Lori, and she has on a suede skirt, and this is called a trumpet skirt. This is coupled again with the black leather jacket. That's another 20s influence. The flare is really pretty, and beautiful red suede boots. Oh, it's just wonderful. That's from Edward Holmberg, leather and suede. Our next group of models are wearing all white, and winter white is something I think that all of us really love and enjoy. It's classic. It can go from year to year. Our first model, Jenna, is from Harold, and this is about as classic as you get. This outfit is completely Anne Klein, the coat, the suit, everything. And you could wear this year after year and wear it to a lot of places, I think, and feel good with it. Again, it is a little menswear influence, but it's softened with pearls. Our other model is Sarah from Main Street Outfitters. And Sarah has on a different version of winter white. This is activewear. This is fun. It's sporty. It's a quilted bomber jacket. It's a heavy cotton, some soft knit trousers. And so you can see right there the two different looks of fall, but there's something for everyone.
And I noticed in the first model there, too, in the men's suit, I think I like the pearls better than a tie.
Well, I do, too. I think it really softens up the menswear, and that's the whole idea. Yeah. Don't wear it like your husband would wear it. Wear it with women's touches. Oh, this is the finale of our show, and then just beautiful evening wear. It's to show you that, number one, sequins are still very popular. And number two, you can have all links. Our first model, Gwen, is from John Heller. This is a beautiful royal blue, almost purple silk dress with the sequin. It's trompe-l'oeil. It's made right into the design of the dress, so you don't have to wear a necklace. Our other model is Jan from Cedric's, and she happens to have on a beautiful drop-dead fox coat. And underneath that, a wonderful two-piece sequin dress. It's got the flowers designed right in the top. Beautiful long sequin skirt, and again, that's from Cedric's. I wanted to bring back all our models, too, and take a look at them, and then you can kind of tell me what you think of the fall fashions.
While they're getting the models out, you said you called it a drop-dead?
Oh, well, I think isn't any fur a drop dead? I don't know, but I would imagine.
That's great.
Yeah, a fur is a necessity in Minnesota, and so I think that all wives can go to their husbands and say, but honey, it's 30 below, and feel completely just.
It's interesting that you say it's a necessity in Minnesota. My perspective might be it's a...
That's because you're a husband.
I see. I guess that's it, yes. I don't know if I have a favorite, but I do like the men's look. But like I said, I think I like maybe a pearl as opposed to a necktie. That's one.
Yeah, and a lace scarf or a lace hanky. Yeah. That's what you want to do. Beautiful jeweled pins, things like that.
Ooh, there they are.
Everybody looks really, really good. I wanted to mention quickly that we have a fashion show that's going to be going on in the Twin Cities tomorrow at City Center, and that's from the City Center merchants. And if you want to see more fall fashions, go down and see what they've all got going. Everybody looks just great. We'll be back after this.
In the next half hour on Good Company, we'll announce more Good Company super bargains, including a 50% off deal for pizza lovers. Anfield host Beth Wood takes us through one of the beautiful homes on the Lake Minnetonka house tour. And I'll show you what happened when I took part in a go-kart race up at Brainerd International Raceway. Coming up next, we'll try out some of your household hints. Stay with us.
You always wear your wife's fabric softener?
What?
That's where it went.
Still using that white sheet. Try Cling-Free, the do-it-all softener.
Do it all?
Look, the white sheet's paper thin, but Cling-Free's thicker, does more.
Only Cling-Free combines super softeners, static stoppers, a fresh fragrance, and a deodorant.
More convenient and easier to find.
So I won't be wearing your softener anymore.
Super Soft Cling-Free, the do-it-all fabric softener.
You gotta work out. It's tough losing weight. But it's worth it. I'll do it.
Everybody's got a diet right. It doesn't matter who you are. It's gonna be a tough fight. So give yourself the greatest day.
You know, diet right's salt-free.
That's so important. Salt, sodium.
Diet right's the only salt-free diet cola.
Everybody's got a diet right.
I'm interested in salt, too.
The ancient prophecies of Revelation are clear. Times are going to get worse before they get better. I'm lecturer Jim Kress telling you that there's a great storm coming upon our planet. It's time now to prepare for the final events that soon will be unleashed. Attend my prophecy lecture series beginning this Saturday evening in the Seventh-day Adventist Church Auditorium. I'm looking forward to seeing you there.
Prepare now while there's still time.
Smart. That is what counts in everything, even simple things, like paying your gas bill. Let your bank do it. Surprisingly, they'll be delighted. Just sign up for Mini Gasco Bank Pay. Automatic payment. It's the easy way to pay your monthly gas bill. Let your bank do it with Mini Gasco Bank Pay, and you'll save a little money every month. You know what I mean?
Mini Gasco Bank Pay and Budget Plan. That's really smart.
Hints in just a minute, but first we'd like to give you our first super bargain of the day. It's a super ticket deal at the Children's Theater. The Children's Theater is located in Minneapolis, and it's offering Good Company viewers a super deal on theater tickets. Here's the deal. If you go or call the Children's Theater today or tomorrow and ask for the super bargain, you can get tickets for their season opening of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow for 50% off. The tickets usually cost $5.50 to $10 for children, students, and senior citizens, and $7.50 to $13.75 for adults. It will now be half price. The super bargain is good on tickets for Friday, September 7th performance, and Saturday, September 8th matinee and evening performances. The Legend of Sleepy Hollow is part of the Children's Theater permanent repertoire and is a delightful combination of humor and Halloween hobgoblinry with mystery, suspense, and humanity. The Children's Theater is located at 2400 3rd Avenue South in Minneapolis, and for more information, you can call 874-0400 and be sure and ask for the Good Company Super Bargain.
Ooh, that's a good one. It's quite an institution.
I think so. Everybody loves the Children's Theater.
We have our own institution here of household hints that viewers sent in to us with some ideas of little things that may make life a little bit easier for you. And here's one that is kind of clever. If you need to hide goodies around the house and have found it almost impossible to keep them from the youngsters, perhaps.
Or from me, maybe.
Or maybe from, yeah, here we have a Pac-Man cookie. What if you put it into an old...
I love this.
...vegetable bag from the freezer, okay? This one happens to be broccoli sprouts. Now you can put this and stick this in the freezer, and believe me, the kids aren't going to go near it.
This kind of reminds me of college. We used to put good things in the dorm refrigerator and mark them biology experiment. In Tupperware or something, you know, nobody'd ever eat it. It was great.
Did it work?
Oh, every time. Would you eat it?
Well, I don't know. Thanks for Ella Snyder from Roseville, Minnesota for that hint.
That's pretty good. I like it. Very easy, too.
Yeah, I think I'll
work on Pac-Man. Our next hint is from Stephanie Reeder of St. Paul, and she tells us that there's an easy way to keep your hairbrush clean. Now, what you do, watch this, is you get a pair of nylons, pantyhose, whatever. You cut a piece off the end, all right? Then you take this piece, open her up. You can help me here a little bit. Take your hairbrush, I said hairbrush, put it over. Now, what you want to do is poke holes through the nylons, okay? Now, we don't have time, obviously, to poke all the holes, but you can see there how that's working. Then you comb your lovely locks, right? And, of course, you'd be combing them a lot. And what you end up with is the hair on the nylon instead of in the brush. So when you're finished, you take it off. You have, ipso facto, a clean brush.
Ooh.
Pretty nifty,
That's a good one.
Yeah. Stephanie Reeder of St. Paul.
Right. We have one here, too. If you have anything with drawstrings, typically the little plastic sheath that's on the end of this drawstring, sooner or later it comes off, and then the ends start to fray. And, of course, once that starts to fray, then...
You've lost it.
You're in big trouble. Well, Joan Christensen from Oakdale says, if you'll take just a little bit, in fact, this is just regular...
Clear fingernail polish.
Colorless nail polish, right? Mm-hmm. And put that on the end, like that.
She said you could dip it in there, too.
Oh, that's it. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's probably even better. Thanks, Joan. That's it, yeah. Dip it in there, and you can kind of work it with your fingers a little bit and mat it down. And believe me, that's going to dry as hard as a carp. And,
and that's going to keep it there for life, even when you outgrow it.
Yeah, that'll never fray. In fact, that'll be there long after you and I are...
That's probably especially good for kids' clothes because they're so hard on everything.
Well, you can do it on shoestrings, too, I'm sure, because you can mention kids' tennis shoes. Definitely take an abuse in the shoestring department.
That's right. All right, let's see. Good tip. Our next tip is called the old shoehorn trick. Now, you're going to love this one. This is from Mary Johnson of Red Wing. Now, she tells us that if you take an ear of corn, then you take a shoehorn. This is the easiest way to remove corn on the cob. This will be interesting. Okay. Now, you go, we don't have a bowl or anything. This will be exciting. We go right Is it going? I'm kind of under there. We go right, whoops.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Down, there we go. Do you like it all over the table? Isn't that neat? Now, well, it works.
Oh, yeah,
it
you
really
just kind of saw it. I mean,
yeah, you do. You just kind of push at it. Those are a little harder down there, but you can see how it just digs right under. That is from Mary Johnson of Red Wing. Boy, it works. I can't believe it. That's great.
Ah, shucks. That was a good tip.
That was terrible.
Steve always does those, and I... Our next one comes to us from Adele Yanchik from St. Paul. And, whoops, their songs were out of time. Adele, we will do yours the next time we do it. Don't forget, it's the one on honey. You'll love it. You get mentioned twice, Adele.
We'll put it back in.
For all of these household hints, we do ask you to send us these household hints, and we have a new prize coming up that we're going to announce next week. If you would send us a household hint idea to Household Hints, care of Good Company, 3415 University Avenue, St. Paul, Minnesota, 55114. Maybe we'll use yours on the air, and then we'll have a prize for the best household hint, and we'll announce that prize next week. We've had TVs, VCRs, we've had some good stuff.
Great prizes, I know.
So send them in, and we'll show you the new ones, and we'll start with Adele's next time. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
Discover nature's own autumn gifts at Appleside Orchards. In the quaint orchard store, you'll savor free apple samples, freshly pressed cider. The biggest, juiciest, crispest apples are waiting just for you. After picking, you'll love Appleside's free old-fashioned hayride. Oh boy, what apples, what a time! Appleside Orchards, Afton, Eden Prairie, Rosemount, open daily till 6.
Look for valuable coupons in the food section of your newspaper.
I'd like to introduce you to Bare Elegance, the one-step moisturizing body shampoo. With Bare Elegance, you don't have to step into the shower to get clean, then step out of the shower to moisturize. Bare Elegance does it all. It works with the heat of the shower to wash in moisture and wash away dryness. So you don't need soap anymore, and you don't need moisturizers anymore. All you need to feel soft and smooth is Bare Elegance. Bare Elegance. It's all you need in the shower.
Like you, we're proud of the dedication and commitment of America's world-class athletes. But for one in particular, we at Dole have a special feeling. We've worked with Joan Benoit on health and fitness programs for some time now, and we've come to admire her special dedication. Perhaps that's why her achievements make us so proud, because we feel we're part of them too. We're proud of Joan and the millions like her for whom health and fitness are the ultimate victory.
Formby's Furniture Refinisher and my other products make your home more beautiful inside. Now I've discovered something that protects your home on the outside. It's called Thompson's Water Seal. Brush on Thompson's for an invisible barrier to stop water from entering and damaging brick, wood, and concrete.
And now right here in Minneapolis, Coast to Coast and Target have special pre-winter savings on Thompson's Water Seal Waterproofer.
Thompson's really works. I wouldn't be using it on my house if it didn't.
Earlier, we took a look at Gary Schendel on the scene with the Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus as they were about to begin their big parade to the Met Center. Gary, are you still there, and how's the parade going?
The parade, as a matter of fact, has just started this very instant. Some perfect timing. As a matter of fact, things have been running a little late here at the circus train, but it's an old quaint tradition at the circus that you come in by a train and you take a big walk with your elephants, your tigers, your bears, what have you. As we say, it has just begun. They're just clearing out the people right now. With me here is Joe Gold, who's with the circus. Now, we saw the train pull in a while ago, and now we've got the circus animals all unloading. Now, why do you go to the trouble of taking a 6-mile walk between Minnehaha Falls and the Met Center?
Well, what we used to do, we used to give them a bus, and then they'd go out and they'd get drunk and they couldn't make it for the evening show. So this is about the only way that we can do it. The train has to park somewhere, and this is about the closest we can get to the arena and still leave the animals. And then the only way to take them over is to walk them over. There's no vehicles large enough that can handle our elephants.
So you have to travel on a train.
Right, that's the only way. The show is so large and so massive that a train is really the only way to convey the show from city to city.
Let's take a look now and see where our parade is going. We've still got some horses over here, and we've got some camels walking around. and we got lots of people. This is kind of a festive tradition with the circus, is it not, with all the people here?
Well, always. The circus is more than just another show coming to town. It's more of an event. The circus goes back in history, probably 150 years in America, and this being the oldest circus in America and the longest running hit in show business. It's really an event to see. It's really something to see. And the Animal Walk is really part of it.
And it's all for free.
This part is for free, but we have plenty of good seats for all the other shows, and we encourage people to come out and see the circus because they'll see a show that they can't see anywhere else.
Now, what about this menagerie you've got here? Can you tick this off? This is a little like Noah's train, I think.
Sure, we have 20 elephants or 21 elephants, 35 to 40 horses, 1 camel, 2 llamas. We already have 18 tigers at the arena, 2 lions, and a few other assorted animals. A lot of baboons, chimpanzees, that sort of thing.
Now, this has got to drive you kind of crazy, you know, going everywhere and trying to make these arrangements. I mean, you're going through Richfield and Minneapolis with llamas.
Sure, but we have 115 years experience doing this. You'd think by now we'd have it right.
Well, folks, it is a lot of fun. As we say, we're out here at Minnehaha Park. The circus train is behind us. The train is going to be around town all through Sunday. They're going to have all sorts of performances. We're going to have that information for you in just a moment. And as we can see, they are just now unloading everything and having a great time out here at the park. It's a great time.
Gary, we can see that the horses there, they're just unloading. So have a number of the animals already started off on the parade?
No, they haven't. As a matter of fact, what happened was well, you know how it can happen sometimes. Some of the animal trainers showed up a little bit late this morning. We were hoping to be out on the parade route, but they just got here, and as a result, they're just getting them off the train right now, and they're going to be going down the street, and it's going to be, like we say, an old-time traditional thing, but right now, we're just kind of getting the animals up for the big performance tonight.
Okay, that's great. Have fun. Maybe you can follow along the parade and tell us about it when you get back.
That's right. I think I might move along, but I'll do it in front of the elephants.
Don't follow too closely.
Exactly.
Are the elephants the last part of the parade?
Are the elephants a large part of the parade?
No, the last part.
The last part? They are, aren't they, Joe?
No, they're right at the front. We put them right at the front, right behind the police car. And the horses walk after that, and then the camel, and then the llamas.
I don't think we have to find out why. That's going to be one of the great mysteries.
Well, leave that up to you, Gary. Thanks.
All righty. Back to you.
Thanks, Gary.
Now, we should point out that the circus opens tonight at the Met Center. There it is. It's tonight through Sunday night. If you want more information on tickets, good tickets are still available for all the shows, 853-9300, and you can get ticket information for the Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus.
That's a classic.
It's a great show. We'll be right back. Don't go away. Tomorrow on Good Company, find out how the growing problem of alcoholism is affecting housewives and mothers. And some tips on how to throw a party using odds and ends from around the house. And field host Beth Wood with some great escapes for your autumn afternoons. Coming up next, we'll take you through one of the beautiful homes on the Lake Minnetonka house tours. Don't go away.
Who'd have thought AT&T would ever have any competition? Surely not AT&T. Until MCI came along with long-distance service for less. And now look what MCI's doing. They just cut out all monthly fees and added special new discounts. So the savings are even better. You see, when MCI promises more savings, they put their money where their mouth is. So call MCI now, and you can start saving 5 to 40% on your out-of-state bills.
Okay, Jerry, recognize this?
You're Jerry.
What?
The one that gets covered in cotton when he says soft and pretty is cottony soft.
No. That's my twin brother.
It's you, Jerry. Come on. How does soft and pretty feel? Go on. Say cottony soft.
Well, I suppose nothing can happen here, right? Soft and pretty is cottony soft.
Soft and pretty is cottony soft.
I don't want to upset you, Bessie, but I tried those cookies at the store that are like homemade. And there's one chocolate chip cookie that bears a strong resemblance to yours. Oh? Yours are crispy on the outside, moist and chewy on the inside, and loaded with chocolate chips. So is the one called Grandma's, but yours are still better. Why? Silly, yours are homemade, aren't they?
Grandma's rich and chewy brand chocolate chip cookies. You just can't get closer to homemade than Grandma's.
How could something that looks so funny taste so good? Bigger on the bottom, smaller on the top. But once you get a taste, well, you can't stop. They toast up crunchy like no other, with nooks and crannies to hold the butter. Sure are funny, all bright and sunny, Thomas's English muffins. How could something that looks so funny taste so good? Every single one is different from the other. Take one bite, you'll want another. Got farina on the bottom, wrinkles on the top. How you'll love to watch them pop. The original one and only funny looking tasty cooking Thomas's English muffins.
In just a moment, thank you very much. In just a moment, we're going to join Beth Wood on the Minnetonka House Tour and show you one of the fabulous homes out there. But before we do that, it is time for Super Bargain number 2. And our second Super Bargain is a super film processing deal from the folks from Photomill. Now, the Photomill has 7 area locations, and they're offering our Good Company viewers a super film processing deal for all your Labor Day weekend pictures. Now, Photomill has a complete line of photo equipment and supplies, as you can see, as well as card and gift departments in some of their locations. But here's the deal. If you'll go to any of the Photomill locations today or tomorrow and ask for the Super Bargain, you can get film processing, which usually costs anywhere from $4.49 to $11.49 for half price, 50% off. Now, there's a limit of 2 rolls per customer, but that's it. Today or tomorrow, Photomill locations are at Southtown, Country Village, Minnesota Valley Mall, Southdale Square, Village North Center, Burnhaven Mall, and on Main Street in Winona. And of course, remember, you must ask for the Good Company Super Bargain to get that 50% off deal on photo processing.
Sounds like a good deal to me.
It is a good deal.
Yeah, film is expensive. As Gary mentioned, we're going to go on a house tour with Beth Wood. Tomorrow is the opening of the annual house tour benefiting the Abbott Northwestern Hospital, and this is an annual event. They have 1,400 tickets already sold to tour 5 houses, which are all on Lake Minnetonka. Let's take a look now as Beth Wood is going to take us to one of the houses on Lake Minnetonka. Now, what you're seeing here is the home of George and Joyce Ritz, which is one of the 5 homes chosen for the Abbott Northwestern House Tour. As you can see, she has a beautiful view of the lake, Lake Minnetonka, and Beth is going to tell us more.
I'd like to introduce you to Joyce Ritz. And Joyce, we are going to tour your home today.
Oh, good.
Now, right now we're in the kitchen. If you notice, Joyce is very busy. You're having a party tonight?
Having a little intimate cocktail party for 70.
Just 70 people.
Just a little small.
A camera crew in your house today, and then the house tour coming up, and 1,400 people touring your home. You must be going out of your mind.
No, I have all this good help.
Yes, you have help, you're relaxed, but I tell you what, Joyce has already shown me around the home. I am going to take the tour, let you finish working in the kitchen.
Okay. We'll put you to work when you get back here, okay?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I'll see you in just a few minutes.
All righty.
The first highlight I'd like to show you in the Ritz's home are these original sketches that were done by Leroy Neiman. Now, if you're not familiar with Leroy Neiman, he is the country's top sports artist. Gordon Ritz was one of the founders of the Minnesota North Stars, so that's why in their entryway they have a gallery of sports-themed paintings. For instance, here are some more Neimans. Now, these are oils done in about 1965. Mr. Ritz was one of Neiman's first customers. And you know, Neiman has now become very, very famous because of his work in Sports Illustrated and also on television for the Olympics. Now, also, off the entryway, there is a courtyard that's outdoors. You lead to it through sliding glass doors, but there's a spiral staircase up there. You see, over the garage, the Ritzes have built on a separate apartment for their 2 teenagers. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Ritz have their master suite right off the entryway in the main level of the house. The focal point of the master suite is the brass bed. Isn't this beautiful? And to add a country touch, the throw pillows and bedspreads are done in shades of rose and a very soft seafoam green. Now, this room is very comfortable. Off to the side is a sitting area with lounge chairs, and up above are bookshelves full of the Ritz's favorite reading material. Now, another thing that's found in the master suite is a fireplace. And above the fireplace, there's an oil painting. Now, this is done by another very famous artist whose name is Jack Gray, and it shows a shot of the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Nantucket. Now, there's one thing that I really like about the master suite. Let me show you. The Ritzes have his and her bathrooms and dressing areas. First, we're going to look at her bathroom. Now, this is Joyce's bath and dressing area. The tub is edged in beautiful marble, and above it, you'll see that the mirror is framed in pink moire satin. Now, the color pink is carried out throughout the room. Now, look over here. This is Joyce's walk-in closet, and it's just huge. And don't you just love looking into other people's closets? Now, to get to Gordon's bathroom, you go through a huge walk-in closet. Now, his bathroom is not done in pink, but rather maroons for a more masculine touch. Now, one good use of space they've made in this area is to put a desk inside his dressing area so he can use it as a study. When you live on Lake Minnetonka, you definitely want to take advantage of the view, and the Ritzes have done just that. For example, the entire wall that faces the lake in their family room is sliding glass doors. Now, there's a lot of green outside around the lake, and they've carried that feeling on indoors. For example, their couch is forest green with splashes of flowers, and down below, the area rug is also a floral pattern. When you come into this room, you feel like you're in a garden. Over in this corner is a chandelier that carries out the same floral motif. Now, this is brass that's been enameled to look like flowers. Now, on this table, Joyce has added an interesting touch. Her floral arrangements, since she's entertaining tonight, all match the decor of her home. Now, speaking of Joyce, we haven't really looked at the kitchen yet, so let's head back in there. Well, the hors d'oeuvres look like they're coming along just fine. I had a great time touring your house.
Well, good. You know what I want to thank you for? What? Is you really got me moving today.
Got you cleaning up the house?
I mean, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm saying, why are these people coming to my house tomorrow morning?
Well, we had a grand tour, but we haven't looked at your kitchen yet, and I know that you designed your kitchen to fit your personal needs. So what'd you consider when you did it?
Well, I did a rather silly thing. I planned it around my dishes, which I've never heard of anybody doing that before. And a friend of mine named Lee Corson took the flowers that you see all over off of my plates and whatever, and put them on the tiles, and then we fired the tiles.
It's a great touch.
And then the other thing I wanted was to bring the outdoors. Here I live in this beautiful, wonderful spot, and I spend a lot of time in the kitchen. And I couldn't see, I was living in that little space there, I couldn't see. I just wanted to bring the lake and everything into my kitchen.
I think that's what I like best about your house, is being the view of the lake. It's a beautiful home.
Thank you.
Thanks for letting us tour it, and I'm sure everybody that does it on the house tour this weekend will really enjoy it.
I hope so.
Thank you.
Thanks, it's been fun.
Friday on Good Company, a Twin Cities woman gets a brand new look on our beauty makeover. Infield host Gary Schindel will be on the scene at the grand opening of River Place. And we'll also give you a preview of the Twin Cities weekend entertainment scene on Now Playing. Coming up next, I'll show you what happened when I took part in a go-kart race up at Brainerd International Raceway. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the world of the 16th century. Become involved and play your part weekends and Labor Day, August 18th through September 30th at the Renaissance Festival.
Eileen, for such a smart shopper, you're sure making a dumb buy. I am. You're paying a fortune for this 4-pack of bathroom tissue.
It's the Scott Tissue 4-pack.
It costs more.
But it has double the sheets of your 4-pack. Look, it takes 2 of the leading 4-packs to give you as many sheets as 1 Scott Tissue 4-pack.
The Scott Tissue gives me more for my money. Now that's a smart buy.
The Scott Tissue 4-pack with double the sheets. More for your money.
Eye-catching, great-looking eyewear dueling.
Today, fashionable eyewear is just as important as the outfit you're wearing. Dueling Optical and Renaissance brings you the revival of color and fashion. Whatever the mood, whatever the fashion, Dueling Optical has the Renaissance frame to portray your total image. At Dueling, you can get 50% off all eyeglass frames. And when purchased with lenses, the second pair of frames is free. Save 50% on extended wear contact lenses. Come to Dueling Optical for the best value on quality eyewear.
What do you do when sit and they're alone again? Come on, grab a friend. Yeah, come on, go again. The circus is coming to town.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages,